Good morning, afternoon, whatever. Let me hit you with a question. What's the best thing about your favorite ice cream shop? I predict the free samples. So that's exactly what I wanted to do here. Give you a free sample, a little taste of what a full session of the Extra Spark looks like and feels like. This is Catch a Spark. This is designed to be 10 to 15 minutes. I aim to put these out weekly so that you can enjoy it maybe with a morning beverage, find a little boost during a day when you're feeling a little down, however it serves you. So check it out. Here's a little preview of some of the pieces you can expect in a session of your own. So I pulled this one on reading retention from a recent session that I did with my dad, actually. So every session has an objective. It's designed to give us a course, but not necessarily be binding. So this one's about depth of processing, retention. I want to use a bedrock teaching strategy, connect to prior knowledge, but give you a specific technique for how. Every session does include materials. So right here, I'll link the slide deck as well as the Google Doc in the description for the YouTube video. But you can also access everything from any one point, right? They all connect. So here's a bit of what it looks like. It offers you an overview, some processing space that kind of just really goes bit by bit to do it with you rather than for you, but also making it really clear. All right. Oh, yes. And in any given spark and in any given session, I want to give you a stimulating concept. This one comes from the National Councils of Teachers of English. A really sweet text that in itself will be worth your time, even, if I weren't there. So Rumi, 13th century poet, if it's been around that long, chances are it's going to be around for just as long because it's onto something. And I'll show you this technique of imagined dialogue. Here's the concept. You can pause me, take a moment to read this paragraph. If you want to dive in a little deeper, you have the access here to do so. But as you read, see if you can pick up what it's kind of giving you in terms of, do you have a mirror moment where you saw yourself in a text? All right, go ahead and pause me. Cool. If you want to use the processing space, that's exactly what this document is for. Maybe you pulled out a journal, a little place to just jot down some notes. Awesome. Now, for the text, you just got a chance to read this really brief blurb about windows, mirrors, and sliding doors. Try it out with this and ask yourself, do you see any lines that serve as mirrors for you where you see yourself in the text? Do you see any lines that serve as windows where there's something a little foreign, something new that you maybe are seeing like, is it the thing that I'm thinking of? Is it like the thing I'm thinking of? Or is it something totally distinct? Another chance. Go ahead, pause me, read a sweet poem. All right, with that underway, here's some of the magic. Just seeing those two things, maybe your brains are activated, you caught your spark, awesome. Here's where it's going to stick though. Okay, so the link to prior knowledge, if you want to really retain something that's new and novel, doing a bit of processing by connecting it to the stuff that is deeply rooted is a great method. So for me, the matrix is a very deeply rooted text. Remember that text is not just words on a page, right? So I put Rumi in conversation with Agent Smith and Neo. You can see what it looks like here, right? Rumi pulled that line directly from the poem, really putting it in dialogue to let my mind play with it because there's so much deep processing going on when we simulate a role play, basically what this is. So mine's got Agent Smith saying that this second knowing sounds like a virus mutating. It's a glitch. There's nothing. And Neo, no, Rumi's right. He sees the code, that first intelligence. That's the Thomas Anderson stuff. That's the show up to work and do a good job and put one foot in front of the other for the gold star type of knowledge. And it doesn't really serve us, I don't think. But that's for you to come to your own conclusion about. And then I want to leave, especially with this version that's open to all, a place to check in, a place to share your learning, because that can do a really effective job at kind of stamping it. Some emotion to being like, all right, let's put this out there. Let's see. And yes, that's exactly it. Let's see. Share, by all means, in the comment section on this video, what character you chose for a mirror moment. What'd they say when they sat down with Rumi across the centuries as if they were chilling over a cup of coffee? That's a sneak peek. That's a free sample. That's a taste of what a full session provides. Now, obviously, this isn't customized to you, and that's part of the work. So if you're interested in this, if you liked this, and if you have a skill or a project or a presentation that you're working on, or you want to burn a little brighter with it, check out some of the links below. There's an intake form, and I'm sure I can help you make something absolutely fantastic while teaching you how to do it yourself farther down the road. Let's get it. Stay lit.